of, that's always the word that I can never pronounce, tuberculosis. Or typhoid, or...
Which they would have been around that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 This way.
Really?
And she's wearing a really, she's quite drawn to this room here.
Yeah.
It's a small room, isn't it? Yeah. So she's tall, and she's wearing like a Victorian dress, but she looks to me as in grey. So has anyone talked about seeing a lady in grey, or a description where it's like a bodice?
Yeah.
And then it's fitted, but then it's quite long here, and her hair is swept back in sort of like a loose bun or loose here.
Right.
And she's got quite a presence about her. She's quite drawn to this area. She just swept through as we were talking.
Funny, yeah. And the thing is, I would feed this back to the staff, because she says, I talk to the staff, they're saying, oh, and I felt this, and so they don't always tell you.
Yeah.
It's only when you
There's
say
a
you're doing
connection
something.
to an Elizabeth.
Right.
Elizabeth. Yeah. I get horse and carts. So I can just hear horse and carts.
That's it. They would have been coming through, wouldn't they? And that would have been a coaching house on the corner, so there would have been the King's Head would have been a coach house.
Fabulous. Okay, love that. But yeah, I can just hear the wheels on the pebbles or stones or whatever it would have been. Yeah. Would they have used the back door?
They would have probably used the back door.
Yeah, because I feel like this is not right. I know, obviously I can see the layout of the room, but this doesn't feel like right. I feel like that should be the front.
To be honest, as I stand here and I shut my eyes, it's just very grand. It's very beautiful and we've got a bit of money, is the feeling I get. And then I open my eyes and it doesn't look like I'm seeing it in my head. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
there's definitely, I'm always wanting to say they put walls up. I want to knock some walls down here.
I wouldn't be surprised, because it would have been a family home at one time. And now these are original, these doors, because it's a listed building, so we can't get rid of these. So these and it's really funny because they don't close half the time. Now this would have been an original part. It's a
They slam doors upstairs. Do you hear doors being slammed?
Do they? Crikey.
The doors shut on their own.
They do.
They do, yeah.
All the time. We can't keep them open.
Oh, that's
In the
interesting.
kitchen.
So you didn't realise that's probably people slamming them as opposed to just
I
closing.
just always think, oh,
The door's closed. But
I'll show you which one it is when we go upstairs. They said they'll show me. And I think it's beautiful. Okay, what would a parlour have been?
Kitchen. That's
what
I
the
think
kitchen
this is what it is. This is to keep.
It could well be.
It's all. Yeah, it's really.
Also, it's going to sound random,
Oh, go on.
but I can see people dancing and waltzing.
Really?
That's what I can.
You see, when it was a home, that would have been how they lived, wouldn't it? They would have lived
Yeah,
like
like I can hear like string instruments,
Yeah, they would have had that.
and I can feel like I want to like have a bit of a. It's so lovely. Honestly, it's beautiful.
How funny. And that's probably when it was a family home by, if landed gentry owned it, they would have had those types of parties and things like that, wouldn't they? And don't forget as well, Vicky, we're right by the Tivoli Theatre, and that has been there for years.
Yeah.
And that probably would have been lots of entertaining and that in there as well.
I feel like this was it was a very loved house, and it was a place where you came to be entertained.
Really? Wow.
And
Amazing.
whomever lived here, we'll find the censors. They were known.
Yeah. Wow.
They had a name. Do you know?
Yeah.
They were known.
Known. Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. or whomever.
Yeah.
And then it changes, and then there's a change. I can't work out what that is and why, but something changes. Whether they passed away or the house was sold or whatever, and then there's quite a shift. There's a shift.
Used.
But definitely this Elizabeth, because I can hear her.
Wow. We're going to have to do some research to see what we can find out about this, Jo, aren't we? And find, see if we can find the history.
Hi, good evening, and thank you for joining us as we are in a venue here in Wimborne, and we are super excited. Even more excited because again it's a first and no one else has ever been able to come into this building to have a look to see what's been going on. It's a workplace, and the reason we've been called in is because some of the staff have talked about seeing things and potentially having paranormal visitors. So we are here, aren't we?
We are.
We're excited. So thank you very much for joining us. So we have done a tour. It's 3 floors, so we're going to concentrate today mainly on the middle floor and up in the attic.
Is that knocking again? Do you want to do a light or not? Like
See that?
Yeah.
Is it over there?
Okay.
Is
Are
that
you?
on the split box?
No, I turned it off.
Oh.
I thought let's try. We want to take this opportunity to say thank you for allowing us into this venue. We're intrigued to find out what or who you are and the story behind why you're here. So we would love for you to be able to communicate with us. So we've left on the middle floor some balls, which I know you are aware of, the EMF meter in between the 2 rooms by the printer. And we have got cameras to see orbs. Oh my god, it really flashed. So thank you. I just saw that. Thank you.
I saw that.
So we just want to say hello. We just want to sort of hear your story. Obviously, I know that you can speak to me. So I need you to show the others that you're here also. So we're just going to use some experiments for you to be able to say hello. So if you are here and you want us to know you're here, can you take the opportunity? Do you see that? Can you take the opportunity to knock, to tap one of us, to talk? So I'm going to knock, and will you knock back? Oh, that's not very loud, is it? Can you see the orbs? So we know you're here. Can you come and say hello? Come and touch one of us. Make a big noise. Throw something. Use the static in the energy. My name's Victoria. Can you tell us your name? Can you tell us your name? Are you happy for us to be here? Rob's downstairs by himself. Can you touch him? Make something move? I can see the orbs. Can you talk through the radio? Is your name Mary?
Ready? To step forward and make their presence known, and to take the opportunity just to start to move the table, to touch one of us, so be very conscious of your own selves. You're really like swaying. Okay, so they're just stepping in.
There's lots of orbs.
Is there loads of orbs?
Yeah, loads.
Okay, so thank you, because we know that you're here. So we ask you to use your energy and our energy to help move the table. You can make it sway. I've just had the top of my head touched. You can make the table sway. You can touch one of us. You can help lift the table with your energy. In the other room is the EMF meter, you can set that off. You can make bangs and noises. Okay, thank you so much. Can you do it a bit louder? I think on the table.
I feel like, you know, like the sea waves up.
It does. It's definitely moving.
Pulsing.
Yeah, definitely.
So thank you very much. You're making yourselves really known. And like we said in the beginning, it's your opportunity to tell your story. So step forward. I keep getting the name Thomas.
Wow.
Wow. It's kind of melting forward like that. And then I want to go like that.
Yeah.
And then it comes back.
Yeah, it's really swaying.
Okay, so thank you very much. Could you just make it a bit louder or make the movements a bit stronger? Oh, you didn't knock me over.
Yeah. Oh, that really went up then.
Well done. Step it forward a bit more. Let us really see you. Can you make another bang? So I've got a hand just right to my right shoulder.
I can feel him.
and he is wearing, I don't really know how to describe it, trousers, something like a velvet ready trouser. Oh, that lifted then. Did you feel that?
Oh, yeah. It's moving out, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Can you step forward a bit more then? So he's wearing the red trousers and he's got, well done,
Thank you.
and he's got the white socks and he's got some they're like suede shoes. He's
That's going really. Oh look, that's really going up.
It is.
where is
Oh,
it
look
going?
at it, look.
It's going up.
Your corner went up then, Vicky.
Is it?
It feels like it does feel like it's coming towards me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he stood here, he's put his hand on my shoulder. Yeah, thank you. So I'm going to ask some questions. Can you move the table in answer to the questions? So, are you stood between Laura and I? Move the table. Oh, can you feel that moving? Okay. And can I ask whether you died in this space?
Oh, crikey, that judged then.
Thank you.
Okay. So can you do that again? Did you? Okay. So you did die here.
Oh wow.
Rocking.
It's rocking.
Well done. Thank you. And we mean you no harm. I'm going to ask whether you mean us harm now. No. Good. Okay. Thank you. We'll continue. Okay, did you live in this house by yourself? Okay, did you have a family? Move the table if you had a family. Thank you.
I want to get a glass. I want to get a glass.
In the kitchen.
Just another 2 seconds. I'm just going to put my hand on the table just to steady it. Okay, so thank you very much. So we definitely have you here. We can feel you. We can see you and we're describing you. So we're going to just use your energy in a different way and we ask for you to move the glass. So use our energy to move the glass. Well done. Keep going. Once it gets a movement, we'll slowly take our fingers off one by one so we can see that we're not pushing it, okay? So, okay. So step forward again and use our energy. We want well done, keep going then.
It's feeling really fun.
That is so funny.
If you all take your fingers off, it won't lose, yeah. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you very much. Are you a bit of a joker? Can you move the glass if you were a bit of a joker?
Well done.
Don't break the glass because I can't. We're not going over it. Okay. So, can you take the glass to Joe? Can you take the glass to Joe? And then keep going. Which one's Joe? Do you know which one of us is Joe?
Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
Thank you. Can you bring it back? can I ask whether you come into this space quite a lot? I'll hold the table. Do you come into this space? Go back to Joe if you come into this space quite a lot. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. He's trying to lift the glass.
Yeah.
Can you just get the glass to go around in a circle just to build that energy up? I'm telling you, there's nothing on the table. Is something there? It's food, isn't it? Okay, I'm just going to hold the table just so. Okay, sorry, we were just checking the table. Okay, so we're obviously letting other people in now. Well done. Okay, so I think, let's just stop a sec. I don't know how brave you are. We could do a board up here because they could spell out.
Was it you? Was it you that made Rob jump earlier downstairs?
Yes.
What's your name? Tell us who you are. See? H.
Good job.
Yeah, it's alright. That's all we picked up earlier.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, that was me that here. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
CHA.
Yep.
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're Charles, are you?
Yes.
Charles, did you used to own this house?
Yes.
Okay. And what year did you live in this house? One. Six. 16.
Yeah.
Same.
16.
30.
That was a lady.
Same as earlier, the lady.
So perhaps it's a man.
Was that your wife?
Earlier.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
And what's your wife's name?
So you got earlier.
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
E.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
so you're going to spell Elizabeth?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Charles and Elizabeth. What's your surname? T. I think it's Thomas.
I think it's Thomas.
Well, you picked up Thomas earlier, didn't you? Sorry, I'm just leaning over you to people into the board.
So is your surname Thomas? So you're Charles Thomas. And you lived in this house in 1634.
Wow. With your wife Elizabeth.
And did you have children? No.
No.
Okay. And were you passed away?
says throat.
Oh,
Tuberculosis.
Yeah.
Yeah, dry throat.
Yeah. THR.
What's he about to say?
TH.
So far. TH. I'll tell you what, hang on, I bet you. TH
Are you trying to spell out thyroid
or typhoid.
or typhoid?
THY.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Typhoid? Did you die from typhoid, Charles?
Oh, we are very
Yeah.
sad and sorry to hear that. Charles, how old were you when you passed away?
Something.
$54. Okay.
Did Elizabeth pass away before you? No.
No. Would Elizabeth have had to go into the workhouse when you passed away? That's the emotion you picked up on.
Okay. What year did Elizabeth pass away? S.
Slave.
SL.
E.
You know, sleep.
Oh yeah, 2 E's.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bless her.
Okay.
How old was Elizabeth when she passed away? Forty-seven.
That's no age.
No. What year did you pass away, Charles? Oh, you're 54. Do you know what year it was that you passed away? What year did you pass away?
Six.
56. Thank you, Charles.
What year did they move into the house?
1634.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, Charles, we're going to just do a bit more investigating in a minute. Are you going to support us now? Will you help us? Can you do some tapping, maybe? Okay.
We'd like that, Charles.
We would.
Thank you.
We thank you very much for joining us. We thank you for giving us the details, and we will find you. Q.
Here's a question for us.
Oh.
No, quite welcome.
Oh.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank you. Okay, Charles.
Oh.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to us before we stop? H.
E. No.
Another L. Hello.
He's in hell. Or is it
No.
hello?
Say hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello, Charles. It was lovely to contact with you.
W.
Oh, what a lovely chap. Such a gentleman.
Broken.
Oh.
It's not a J, he's just stopped it.
Yeah. Wow.
There we go.
Aw.
Thank you. And Elizabeth.
I've just finished our evening, our third evening of paranormal investigations here in Wimborne, and it was good. I enjoyed it this evening.
Very enjoyable.
It was, wasn't it? So this evening we used the table, we used glass divination, and we used the Ouija board for the first time. I feel got some really good evidence, but what will be more amazing is if we can use that with the history books or sensors to try and match it. So that's what we will go away and do now. Any other thoughts?
I really haven't got anything to say, no.
Okay,
There
well,
was no negative energies. It felt like a very nice space, like people that lived there and things like that. So it didn't feel,
Apart from making me jump.
yeah, apart from making Rob jump, which was pretty good.
and throwing balls at us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the potential glass, but you know, apart from that,
So we are back again at the end of February. We're in a new destination, and again, I think this is a first for the.
As far as we know, yeah.
We're in a pub this time, which is very active.
lots of spirits.
Boom, boom. So until then, bye.
Yeah.